Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's about 94 degrees in the shade. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's hot, folks. I had hoped for a maximum of 93 today. That's what the forecast said. And usually when they say it's going to be one temperature or another, truth be told, it's usually cooler. Well, it's 94 in the shade today. And after getting moved in and get situated, you know, about noon, I just went, no, this is crazy. But if you look over there, well, I've got work to do. Cabin's 82 degrees, which, you know, I mean, that's 12 degrees cooler. That's kind of nice. However, out here, there's a breeze. You can probably hear it in the trees. That breeze kind of makes it feel better, even though it's hotter. You know, wind chill factor, I guess. But I put a little bowl out of cold water. I don't know if Mama Bird's gonna go for it, but we've got a nest on the porch and there's a bunch of little babies in there and they are clearly hot. I mean, I don't know what a bird baby looks like when it's hot, a bird chick. But one minute they're chirping and heads are up and the next minute their heads are down like they're back to sleep again. And I have to believe that that's because it's hot, especially where they are, right under the tin roof, although it's in the shade now. But I thought, well, I read somewhere that when it gets really hot, it's good to put water out. I'm not putting water out for animals in general. That's just not my thing. They live out here in the woods, you know, they survive for millennia without humans helping them out. In fact, you know, don't feed the bears. Everybody knows that saying. So anyway, I decided to put some water out there. Figured, well, maybe she'll get some closer than having to go down to the creek. Oh man, when it gets hot like this, plus my back is a bit sore. I don't know if it's from sleeping in the tent or being in the canoe for hours. It's a bit sore, so it is what it is though, right? You gotta get her done. So I've got to go in here and unpack this mess and try to get my weed eater out. You know, I've got to work on this trailer. It's just a dust magnet, and I'm thinking I need to put a box in here so that I could put stuff in the box and not have it just get dusted out. But I think what I'll do is I'll get that weed eater out. I'll start mowing down some grass, folks. So I'll get busy. I ran out of string already. Yeah, and I didn't bring that much. So I'm gonna try to mostly get around the cabin. It's definitely hot, folks. Hot and dusty work. This Ryobi's been a good weed eater. I had another Ryobi before this one. And it wasn't quite as good. In fact, it quit on me. My dad would say, that's why I don't, there it goes. That's why I don't do that. Oh. Yeah, this Ryobi weed eater, it's about, well, I don't know, 4 years old maybe, 5, 6. It's pretty good. Okay, back at it. Well, it's been an hour. Let's see what we got. Not perfect. I wouldn't even say done. I gotta pick some stuff up, clean some stuff out here, grade this out, get that hose picked up, pick up the tarp that used to be on these beams that were for the deck, and get this all cleaned up. And get that all cleaned up, move those beams over to the wood yard now that I have one. And but we got around here, I still got to rewire a bunch of stuff. Work. I didn't get in here because of the bricks, so I've got to move the bricks and get in there, but I got most of around the generator, which is good, which I need to go ahead and connect. July 13th. Yeah, probably need a new battery, but we'll get it charged back up. Got to watch it around that guy. But we got quite a bit done here, folks, in just an hour. And I had to get the weed eater out. I probably didn't weed eat for more than 40 minutes. Still some work to do. But I'll maybe have to take a bourbon 30 break. Oh, I did a poll on my community page. The poll I did was, it's fire season. Should I do fire prevention or take leisure time, go fishing, whatever? And the vast majority said fire protection. Well, I agree with you. But a bunch of you did say leisure time stuff, fishing, whatever, enjoying life, and so I did some of that. I went out, took the old Jarhead's Jeep and canoe and rooftop tent, and went and did an overnight camp out. But anyway, I came here to get some fire prevention work done too, and I got sawmilling to do. So in the next videos coming up, I'll definitely have some sawmilling going on. I got to get the weed eater back there by the sawmill, or it's sitting actually right about there, and it's got weeds all around it. So we've got to take care of that. Now I also have a little battle going on. I might have to do battle. There's a vent hole right there for these ground squirrels. See that? And then I noticed over here, I guess they got pissed off after I graded this all up, which I'll do again. But instead of one hole, look what they did. Now, honestly, this looks like coyotes. Doesn't that look like coyotes did that? Dug this up? I almost bet you that these dig patterns are coyote patterns, but still, two big holes here. And that mound right there is growing. They are moving all the dirt into here and really working it over. So I'm gonna put some stuff down there, I think. See if I can't chase them out. I got a few options. Some of you have commented on some of my videos on how to deal with those, and I'm gonna try some of those tricks. I think, it's getting cooler out, but gosh, what a hot day like today, it's hard to really do much. But I got work to do still. So I've got a new charge controller I got to put in for those panels right there. I want to talk about that. I put out a video this past week about adjusting my panels, and there were some great suggestions by folks. I think worked pretty good, I'm sure. And one of the things that I wanted to comment about was the angle. So I've got it at about, I think, 34 degrees. But if you look here, that is about 63 degrees. So in the video, I talk about adjusting the panels 15 degrees either way for the solstices, summer and winter solstice. And that is applicable where I'm located, right? So I'm at like 48.66 degrees latitude. So you can adjust your panels based on 48 to 49 degrees, adding 15 degrees either way. But that doesn't work down in LA, right? Southern US. You're about 10 degrees difference. And on the equator, I actually saw something that said 5 degrees on the equator. Now, maybe that's because of the Earth's tilt and the sun's not really hitting the equator exactly straight on. I will continue to work on my fire prevention out here. That's the theme of the weekend, aside from the whole camping and fishing thing, which I'd rather go back and do right now, actually. Well, not really. I love being out here at the cabin. But I have so much work to do, you know, and that's one of the things, right? Nobody else is going to do it. So either I do it or it don't get done. And if I don't do it and don't get done, well, there's a good chance that bad things are going to happen. So we're going to continue this weekend getting more work done. I've got lots to do, lots more to come, so stick around. I appreciate your being here. And while I'm at it, I'll drop another video right here for you to check out. Or is it going to be dropped over here? There. It's going to be dropped over there. I appreciate you watching, folks. Y'all have a great day. The old Jarhead out.